interwebs, I'm Eric and welcome to The Looney Turtle. YouTube system sucks. We need to change it. Fair use, etc, etc, etc. A lot can be said about YouTube and how its copyright system screws analysts, reviewers, and other various content creators, but there's no simple way to fix this. Copyright law can be pretty straightforward, but it can become detrimental to content creators and YouTube as a whole when money is involved. The main reason that the Content ID system was put in place is because some people were profiting from copywritten material. I'm not referring to the people who review shows, but instead the people who upload entire episodes and put 5 ads during the duration of the video. Copyright holders were furious that this type of thing was happening, which led to YouTube getting sued left and right for not keeping control of its users. In order to protect YouTube, copyright holders, and most importantly, the content creators from getting lawsuits left and right, YouTube implemented the Content ID system. This system, while not perfect, is the best way to check all of the content being uploaded to YouTube servers. It puts the responsibility of copyright in the hands of copyright holders and content creators because it would cost way too much for YouTube to handle all of this on their own. YouTube is the #1 video sharing website in the world. Not just the city, state, or country that you live in, the world. There's about 100 hours of content released every single minute on YouTube. That's 600 hours of footage per hour, which is 144,000 hours per day. For every day that goes by, 6,000 days, or about 17 years of video has been uploaded to YouTube. Assuming 12-hour shifts at $8 per hour, it would cost YouTube $1 million every day just to have people watch the content. That's pure watch time and not keeping into account food breaks and the time that it takes for someone to contemplate the videos standing when it comes to the law. So, since it would be way too expensive to employ people to review the content being uploaded, YouTube created an automated system that briefly scans the video in order to determine its credibility. Since this system is a robot, it can't take context into account and contemplate the law. YouTube just determines that your video has copywritten material, so it's a matched third-party content. But if you're attempting to profit from the video, if your video is greatly comprised of visuals and audio from the copyrighted material in question, or if it's a re-upload of the content in its entirety, then you risk getting a copyright strike. While most people tell you to look out for copyright strikes, we should also look out for matched third-party content. If you make 5 videos a week like Dr. Wolf was, or if you ever receive this type of claim, then you should dispute it. Matched third-party content is implying that you are improperly using the content at hand when someone like Dr. Wolf wasn't. If you click Acknowledge Matched Third-Party Content, that means that you don't have the required rights to use the copywritten material. If you do this 5 times a week like Dr. Wolf was, then YouTube's system might see you as a repeated infringer.
But they should at least give you fair warning before deleting your channel, right?
Nope. Turns out, if you actually look at the YouTube Terms of Service, you can see that the fine print says, if you are determined as a repeated infringer, your account may be terminated. And even worse, they can delete your channel without prior notice. As a user, you may disagree with this, but put yourself in YouTube's shoes. You run a website, you host a server, you own YouTube, and you have to change your terms of service when it's obviously working in your favor? No, YouTube isn't going to remove this clause on the grounds that some people don't like it. It's written that way so that YouTube can police its users and avoid potential lawsuits. It's sad, but for now, that's just the way things are. But that doesn't mean that there's no way that we can create these videos. If you have to deal with an abusive copyright holder that gives you strike after strike, then stop reviewing their shows on YouTube. If you just have to make that video about a horrible show or a great show, then upload it to Vimeo, Zipcast, Everypony.com, or another website, because on YouTube, you just can't win a copyright battle without having more problems later down the line. At the same time, don't forget your YouTube audience. Most of the content creators I watch are on YouTube, and that's because a lot of the viewers are on YouTube. If you want to review something, but you know that you will encounter a problem when uploading it, then review that type of show on a different website every other video so that you don't neglect your YouTube audience. With all that said, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.